Okay, that works good. Right, so I'm going to have a go at Gloucestershire. This will be the final Southwest England group. Now, if you add them together, Gloucestershire and South Gloucestershire are 9.5 seats, Bristol's 4.5, so together they make 14. And Bristol is traditionally part of Gloucestershire anyway, so I think that's fine. 14. I'll put Gloss. Right. My phone's going crazy with notifications. Let's just come back on. Right, so let's have a start with Bristol. Someone reminded me today that some of the councils are having new ward boundaries this year, so these, what I'm doing, will change in some counties. I don't think Gloucester's one of them, but that's something to bear in mind. Some of these I'll have to come back to just to tweak a bit later. So South Bristol's too big, so a ward would have to come out of Bristol South. 33. Which ward would that be? Interesting. Possibly Hengrove, because that goes well with Stockwood. Or possibly Southville, although I don't like splitting up Southville and Bedminster wards because they go very well together. So anyway, let's see what East Bristol is like. Bristol South. Okay, Bristol East. Bristol East is the right size. Okay, so that suggests that I can't really do what I was wanting to do, and it's going to have to be Southville, I think. Okay, so then Bristol West, which is really Bristol Central. 56, 65, that's the right size. Okay. Well, I'll call it Bristol West for now, though that seems a bit of a stupid name for it, but you know. Then we've got one more seat, and then we've got half a seat which is going to be added to a South Gloucestershire seat. Just wondering about making a seat with Kingswood over here, but maybe not. I don't know whether that would work. Be more upheaval, wouldn't it, to do that? 35, and then what? 44, 53, 68. Maybe that should stay at 69, so that's too big actually. 79. Uh-huh. 40. That works. So you've got all that edge there with them being, okay, that's probably alright. So the blue here is Bristol Northwest. I think I'm going to change that to Bristol Central. It's just ridiculous calling it Bristol West. But, because only half the seat will be Bristol West, really. So then we've got these wards here. I'm going to add together with something here. Okay, let's start off down in Kingswood. Oof, that's interesting. That's 60. So obviously new wards they've got here. 64, 75, that works. Okay, so yeah, not much of this ward has got any urban area in it, I see. That does mean now that only one Mangotsfield ward will be not in this seat. That's right down here. So I'm wondering whether to put all of Mangotsfield together. Keep all of Mangotsfield together and then take out this Oldland ward instead. Oh, that won't work because that's not enough. That's too big. Okay. That's not brilliant. What it might have to do. So this seat is Kingswood. And then, just see how this is going to work out. So I've got these 3 Bristol wards, and then Filton, so that makes 44. And then, which other wards should we put in there? Let's just see how many it is with all of this. Oh, that's close, isn't it? 78. That's close to being just right. There's quite a few fall down here as well. So what to take out? I don't really want to split this area up very much, but have to fit it somewhere. This is all Bristol really. I know it's not in Bristol, but for goodness sake. It's a big Bristol extension. What about putting that in and taking those 2 out there? Taking Patchway out, that would work. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, and I'm going to call that Bristol North. So then we've got the rest of South Gloucestershire. That's 65. That doesn't quite work, unfortunately. Try this way. No. There's a problem. There's a problem. I really only want to have one seat that crosses the South Gloucestershire border. Really. What about that? Would that be enough? That's not enough. Let's try again. So Yate, try Yate and Patchway. That's now too big. Yeah. Alright, let's come back to that problem. Let's go to the zone of the county. I said to 14, so let's go to 14. And let's do Gloucester. That's just way over, isn't it? So I've got to take out of Gloucester. Quedgeley always seems like a good idea. Would that be enough to take Quedgeley out? Let's put that back in there. That's these 3 wards. That would leave Gloucester the right size. Okay, let's try that. Oops. So that's Gloucester. And then this will be Cheltenham. So Cheltenham's too big. So we could take another ward out on the north edge here at Pittville. That would do that. I would take 2 wards out. That would be better actually. Because the average seat size is currently too big. I was looking at the option of taking Charlton Kings out instead. Let's have a look. Depends a bit on the Chiltern seats. That would be okay. It works, but I'll try to keep to that for now. Let's take out North Cheltenham as usual. So this is Cheltenham. Cheltenham. Okay. Then New Forest. I've got all the bits there, yeah. What are we up to? 54, 57, oops, 64, 67, 71, so that can stay as it is now. Did I just call it New Forest? Forest of Dean. Fool. Forest of Dean. Next is Tewkesbury. Which includes a lot of the bits and bobs around Gloucester and Cheltenham. That works. Oh dear, so then we've got these put those in and take something out down here. What's that? 85. Let's look at Brockworth. So we've got Brockworth and Hucklecote. Churchdown. This is very annoying this way, this Hucklecote. Churchdown ward is drawn. Let's just take out Brockworth for now. Still too big, that's alright. That's too small. Goodness me, let's put that back in. Let's try these two here. That works. Okay, so that's Tewkesbury. And then we've got the Chiltern seat. I said Chiltern, I'm getting confused. Cotswold, idiot. Cotswold seat. 46, 63, so Cotswold district is just the right size for a seat, I think. I don't think I've left anything out. So leave it as it is. Now Stroud will need Stroud's going to have Quedgeley and Brockworth. Let's see how far we get here. 59, 66. That's enough. So that leaves, I'm just seeing what we've got here. Minchinhampton. Okay, Emberley, Woodchester, King Stanley. Oh, I've not heard of that place before. Is that pronounced Froster? And this 7 ward, that looks okay. Okay, so that's Stroud. Looking at that, I suppose it might be better to have North Gloucester wards, because then you'd have a kind of block of this area, North East Gloucester, and just outside the Bud, rather than Quedgeley and Brockworth. I'm not sure. Let's see how the numbers go. So then what we've got left is these 2 seats here. We're going to have a seat which is Dursley and Thornbury, which is this purple one. So you just got the so I've just got to work out how to swap voters between the purple and the pink, and then we'll be done. That's the question. I can put, oh, that works. Oh, but I've got to call that seat. Thornbury Cam. So this seat at the moment is split in two, so I've got to stick it together. So it looks like Bristol North will have to have patchway in it, and this seat, which will be Yate, will have to have, see what other way it could be done. Yeah, it's tricky. So you have this, that's not enough. That's not enough. Harry Stoke. Put that back in. That works. Hey, it's not very nice though, is it really? Let's try taking these two out. That's right. Close. Close. Two. Take something out of here. It's 14. So northwest, yeah. Too big. Yeah, I don't think we can have any of these patchway whatever woods in the Thornbury cam seat. I think that's, yeah, I think that's fine. So it's really here's the issue, how to divide up Kingswood, Mangotsfield, Bradley Stoke, Filton, Yate, Sodbury, Longwell Green, Hannam, all this area. Hannam. Let's put Hannam into Yate then, see if that helps. And take Winterbourne out. Still got this Bristol North situation. Not sure what to do. Yeah, it's a shame we can't just have it with Yeat and Patchway with Featherstoke in the middle, in between. I like seats with detached parts. It's a lot of fun. Why not? Well, that's, yeah. I think putting Filton in there, that creates it's a bit silly, isn't it? I mean, it's the right size. But it's a bit daft, isn't it? So I think just have a messy compromise. Take this ward out here. So Bristol North's okay now, and then rearrange these things here. So let's put this back. So Kingswood needs. So they're all the right size. Not very keen really. Let's put that back in, and then take. Then Yeat has. Okay, Yeat. Whoa, hang on. Then Kingswood needs these people down here, and that works. All right. So it's not very. Yeah. There's got to be. Is there a better way? I think there has to be a better way of splitting this area up. Well, they can certainly put that into Bristol North if we want. 872, Kingswood 76. Oh, these are both 10. Yeah. So that was something I thought of before, wasn't it? To swap that with that. That works. Just see if it's possible to keep all the Bradleystoke together. That's then what could we give then? We could give Staple Hill to Bristol North, and then give this rural ward here, Boyd Valley, gives that to Yeat, and then Bristol North's too big, doesn't work. That's a very big ward. Swap those two over. Oh, no, we can do that because Bristol North West is too small then. 28, and yeah, I think this is still, this doesn't work, does it, if we do that and that? No, not quite. Yeah, but that doesn't work either. Yes, no, it's not very satisfactory. Really, is it? No. I'm struggling to find a solution. Put that ward into Bristol North and something has to come out. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now, I think. Let's take those red line off. Let's put the colour back up. So yeah, in Gloucestershire, the Chiltern seat will now be the same as the Chiltern Borough. Cheltenham needs to lose 2 more wards to Tewkesbury. I've changed Gloucester so Quedgeley comes out as the 3 wards that need to come out of Gloucester. So then the Tewkesbury seat will go this area here down to Churchdown, Hucklecote, and then Brockworth will be in the Stroud seat with Quedgeley. I think that's right, because if we, yeah, that wouldn't work. If we take the wards out of the top of Gloucester, Tewkesbury would be too big. Yes, that's okay. Then we've got Thornbury and Cam, which is, I think that's quite a reasonable seat. And the Bristol seats, so Bristol South's too big, so this Southville ward will go into Bristol Central. It's not ideal. I'd prefer to put Hengrove into East, I think, but East is the right size. So then we've got Bristol Northwest here, Bishopston and Westbury, Avonmouth, and then the question mark is what to do about the other 2 seats, or the 3 seats, sorry. So I've got here Kingswood pretty much the same as it is now, not a big difference, but it's just keeping all the Mangotsfield together would make it just too big. So this Frenchay ward is, as now, is not part of Kingswood seat, and then this area here is just too big. So this is north of Bristol with Filton and Bradley Stoke. So these 2 wards then go into the Yate seat, which isn't very good, but not sure what to do about it. You know, it's something that people can live with, it's just not ideal. So that's Gloucestershire and Bristol, and okay, that'll do for now. Thanks.